Hey, so I recently added 2 new nodes to Generator. One is called Join Paths, the other one is called Arc. And let me show you how they work. So in this situation, I have 3 simple lines that I made out of points. So you have 2 points, they go into a combine, they go into a path, and the path has a color stroke. Very simple. And now if I select these 3 paths, I go over here to the vector menu and I control click Join Paths. What I get is a joined version of those paths. So let me now give it a stroke as well. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to say this is white and I will connect this to the style. There we go. But also what I want to do is actually just select everything and activate everything. So now if I disable the stroke, we can see the original color strokes or color lines. And then we can also see the result. So let's see some of the options it has. First of all, you can have it open or closed. So then it either completes the loop or doesn't. You can have the joins be linear cubic, which what cubic does is it chooses that corner intersection point to build the curve. Sometimes that works really well. Sometimes, like in this case, it gives slightly exaggerated results. There is smooth, which does the same thing, but as a normal spline. So it does a more predictable version of that. There is sine X, so this is basically just like constructing a path in Generator, which does a sine wave, and then there's sine Y, which does a sine wave in the other direction. So you can make all kinds of random art with this, but the thing that I want to show in this video is how to use it with the new arc node. So what the arc node does is very much what the ellipse node does, except instead of the ellipse, it just gives you a vector arc that you can then work with. And it's the same as the ellipse also in that it has the center or the position parameter, which says what the X and Y are, if they're the center or the top left corner. So we're going to make it the center, and then we're going to repeat this arc, whatever, let's say 10 times. Right now it's in the same place, so we need some random nodes. We're going to use one random node for the width and the height, or the 2 radii. There you go. And one for the start angle. So, okay, the angle is going to go from 0 to 360. And now you see that they're already all thrown about. And also I think we can play with the sweep. The sweep is in percent, so it's going to go from 0 to 100. And we plug this into the sweep. So now we have a bunch of randomized arcs. And so let's add after this a join paths node, which, there you go. It's joined up all of these arcs in a random way. I'm going to close it. I am going to give it a fill. So basically a color. Let's see what that gives me. And that's already looking pretty cool. So let me play with the seeds here a little bit by pressing Shift R. So we're getting some interesting results. The joins are linear right now, so okay, cubic is way too exaggerated, it's not going to work. So we'll try smooth. Smooth works pretty well. Also, sine X and sine Y work pretty well. Let's see what we get with smooth to start with. Yeah, we're getting some interesting shapes. Let me add some more colors to this, so we're just going to repeat the same thing. I like to do RGB, so we're going to have 3 of them. But instead of this color, we're going to have 3 colors. We're going to do red, green, and blue. Maybe not red, green, and blue. Maybe, let's do like C, some kind of yellow. That might be better. And select all of these control, in the sets, control click define. And then this will go into a fill. And then the fill will go into the style. And so because we're getting 3 versions of the same random thing, every time the define gives it the next color, so you get red, yellow, and blue. The only thing I might want to change is the mode, so I think, let's try like, oh no, overlay is horrible. Let's try plus lighter. That looks cool. All right. So now let's play with the seeds. What if we change the smoothness to sine Y? That's pretty nice. And maybe the blue to 0, like 6F. There we go. Make the red a little darker. Give it a little bit of blue. There we go. Nah, too much blue. 802, something like that. No, 801. So there you go, random art made in Figma using generator. Again, please subscribe. The more people subscribe, the more of this cool stuff I can continue making. Thanks.